Welcome to Morning DJ. Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm here with, outside, Colin, well known as DJ Cosher. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good. Good, thank you.
Good.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
I'm doing very good. That's good. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Alright, so let's get into it, right into it. So, where are you from?
Where am I from? So I grew up in Cape Town. I've always been here in Cape Town. I did a small stint in England back in my last life when I was a professional cricket player. But other than that, I've been most of my time here in Cape Town. And I'm in the suburbs, well, Atlantic seaboard side, and loving it. I don't see myself moving really.
All right. And then, who is the inspiration for you?
Well, I've been making music for a long time, and you get influenced, and you have to allow yourself to be influenced by different people as you go, and as you grow and learn. One of my early major influences was David Guetta, because when I first started making music, I really looked up to his ability to take an underground genre, which was like EDM at the time, Bigger Room, and commercialize it and make it mainstream and accessible. And I think starting out, that was one of my main influences. But I've really drawn inspiration from so many people, heroes of mine, even people in my own network. Jimmy Nevis, Acoustic Element, Pascal and Pierce. These are guys that set the standards around me, and those are also big influences and inspirations for me.
Yeah. Then, what would you say is the most rewarding part of being a DJ?
I mean, there's lots of rewards. I think the most rewarding thing for sure, the best feeling I've ever experienced, and it's taken me about 10 years to get to this feeling, was having a crowd of people singing lyrics to a song that I wrote on my couch. That was definitely a very rewarding feeling. And to think that these people knew my lyrics was such a crazy feeling. I'm not a singer-songwriter, I'm a DJ, so that was pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, big paychecks also help. That's quite rewarding. Getting to play my music, have fun, meeting great people. I guess some people would say traveling, but I don't see that as a reward. But I mean, I do get to travel, but I kind of find that a bit of a chore sometimes. I prefer staying local, have an early night. But yeah, I think the most rewarding feeling has been the reception of original music, which has obviously only come later on in my career. Well, yeah.
And then, who do you want to collab with?
Taylor Swift. Let's go. Do you have any connections?
No, not yet.
Okay, let me know.
No,
I mean, look, I'd love to work with. I do have a dream. I know it sounds like a joke, but I do have a vision of bridging the gap between South African industry and the rest of the world. Why can't I do a song with Ed Sheeran or Coldplay, Taylor Swift? But obviously, I'm assuming the answer you were probably looking for is who do I want to collab with in the next couple of years, or realistically, I've love to work with Good Luck or Jamie Loops. I think they're brilliant. I think Will Lindley also is great. Yeah.
I'm actually doing an interview with someone from overseas tomorrow from Orlando.
Right. Well, there we go. So if they know Taylor Swift, let me know.
Yeah. So and then for you, who's your favorite? What's your favorite collab so far
that I've done? I've been really blessed. I've done some amazing collaborations. I think if I had to answer your question with two answers, my first one would be my favorite collaboration from a performance point of view has been Acoustic Element. We formed a band called Alt Ego, and the three of us. So Acoustic Element is made up of Jody and Callum. They play guitar and violin, and they're an amazing group. They're very high demand, and they play the most amazing thing. And I think joining with them and being able to share stages and share these moments and experiences with them has been an amazing collaboration, as we've both pursued our own journeys. And in studio release wise, being able to work with Jimmy Nevis has to be my number one. He's just so great to work with. And yeah, I've had some amazing collaborations, but that would have to be my favorite so far.
All right. That's awesome. And off the topic of that questions, what would you rather do? Netflix and chill or go out?
Yeah, no, it's strangely enough, I don't go out much. Like, I'll go out when I'm DJing or, the odd birthday or celebration, but I love the Netflix and chill or, have a little braai and make some pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, where would you like to perform if you could?
Well, yeah, I'd say, K-Day was always a dream gig of mine, and I'm very fortunate to be, I'm going to be playing there in 2 weeks' time. So that would have been my answer. I think now that that's going to be checked off the bucket list, I'd probably say Ultra would be my next, my next dream gig. I know the music genre is a little bit heavier, a little bit harder, but I don't know. I feel like if my music can keep going on the journey it's on, then maybe I can get onto that main stage.
Yeah. I actually only saw the first time this year. I read about the Ultra. So
Okay, so Ultra's been around for like many years. I think it's probably like
yeah.
a long time. It's been in South Africa for about 7 or so years. And I went to the first 4 or 5. They were amazing before COVID. And then, it's always been like a kind of flagship festival for me.
All right. And then, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I'd probably still in Cape Town. From a music career point of view, I'd probably say that I'm hopefully taking on less of the kind of residency like corporate gigs and more events that are coming in because of my music and like my music production and singles. Hopefully a few albums down the line, maybe a few awards, and definitely still making music and DJing, and hopefully I have a team of DJs as well, and hopefully they're also flourishing underneath me. That would be great.
Yeah. And then, if you would describe yourself in one word, what would that be?
One word, jeez. Probably go-getter. Wait, is that one word? Probably not. I don't know. I guess I just believe in myself. So that's what's one word for believing in yourself? I'm very optimistic.
All right. And then, who is your favorite artist and DJ, local and then also international?
Yeah, so international at the moment, I'd say Cargo or Sigala, but yeah, Cargo would probably be number one international artist DJ. I think he had his breakthrough by like doing something unique and different. Like he was the first person to make that like slow 100 BPM like EDM music, and it just like took off so well and did so great. And now he's using his platform to like reach the stars, and it's just amazing. And I really like his musicality and stuff. Locally, I mean, I got a lot of respect for the guys in my industry and the guys that I'm around. I think there's a couple of amazing DJs I've always looked up to. Niska One, or he can tell you if it's pronounced Niska One or Niska Roan. He's an amazing DJ, very versatile. Started out as a drum and bass DJ. Well, I knew him first as a drum and bass DJ, but he's done so much for the industry and for himself. So yeah, he's one of my favorites. Pascal and Pierce are also like groundbreaking, always leading the way as an act. And I think those are probably two that I would say I look up to in Cape Town here.
All right. And then last question, where can people follow you?
I think mostly active on Instagram. So it's at DJ Cosher, Cosher with a C. And other than that, following my Spotify is something they can do. It's also DJ Cosher. They must just be aware that there's also Cosher page, which is for my older music. And so, yeah, I just suggest people follow my Spotify, DJ Cosher, and then they can follow my YouTube channel, which is also DJ Cosher. But yeah, the easiest would be Instagram. Everything kind of filters through from Instagram, which is at DJ Cosher.
All right. And then that's all from my side. Thank you very
Okay,
much that I could interview you.
that's a pleasure.
Also, last question. Do you have any new singles coming out soon?
Yeah, so funny enough, so like a little bit of a coincidence. I actually have a brand new single dropping tomorrow. So, it's dropping on Friday. If people want to check it out, they must just follow my Instagram. There's a video and the single will be dropping on Friday. And yeah, I'll be doing the first play tomorrow on a local radio station here, which they can also follow on if they go to my Instagram. And yeah, I'm very excited. It's another cover, and it features Berry, who is the singer that won Idols in 2021.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm very excited, and hopefully people will like it and check it out. And yeah, so it drops on Friday.
Yeah, all right. And then, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. So, thank you for letting me interview you.
No problem. Yeah, good luck with interviews, and thank you so much for having me here. Yeah, all the best.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Cheers.